everyone.
Hello, hello.
So thank you for tuning in. If you do like the content that you see on this channel and you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe because I post weekly and I'll try to be more consistent in the future. But there's always going to be basketball content, food content, makeup, and travel and lifestyle. So with that being said, let's get to reviewing this BC versus Miami game.
So it was the first round of the ACC tournament, which if we had endless money and time, we live in the area, so we would have been down in Capital One Arena watching. But we ended up watching on TV and got to see about the last 12 minutes of the game.
Yeah, and I would be lying to say it was an exciting game. But you know, anytime you get into the March Madness season, anything could happen. Unfortunately for Miami, this was not their season.
Yeah, and like they were 15 and 16 coming in. I think they're the 14th seed in the tournament. So tough season, tough end of the season for them. But let's go through a little bit of the blow by blow. Yeah,
well, I think they were really facing a challenge just defending against BC's, what is his name, Post?
Yeah, Quentin Post.
He had about 30 shots in the game and 3 rebounds. So I feel like, and he's what, like 6?
So like 7 feet tall.
7 feet. He's a huge dude. Definitely like not the person you want to be walking onto the court against, you know. And BC definitely seemed like they were prepared to win. Miami, they kind of struggled to get a rhythm, I would say. It felt like there were moments when they were playing catch up, but overall, they were not getting a footing against BC.
Yeah, and like there was a moment about 7 minutes left in the game where Nigel Pack, who was great in March Madness last year, it's part of why I was so surprised in seeing Miami go out like this. But he hit a 3 and then had a lob to a teammate, and they got an and one right afterwards and pushed it to like an 8-point deficit. But then a minute later, it was back to 15, and Boston College really didn't have to sweat this lead too much throughout the game.
Yeah, and I would say, you know, last year there were 2 other players that Miami had. I can't remember their names right now, but they were pretty key in kind of leading the team and keeping the team together and cohesive. And again, that lack of like rhythm and moving as a team and responding as a team was definitely evident today.
Like just one slight addendum. Post had like 13 rebounds. 3 of them were just enormous, but like, I don't know. It was tough for Miami because every time they had something going, Boston College would get a second or third shot because they just had this 7-foot dude smacking the ball out.
It's definitely going to be very interesting to see how BC gets through the rest of the tournament, especially with Post on their team. I'm very curious to see how other teams, especially teams that have like bigger players and like a very strong defensive group, how they're going to kind of match up against BC.
Well, and I think that was part of what was so surprising about seeing them beat Miami so handily, because like we've watched them 2 or 3 times this year. Real up and down team.
Hit or miss for sure.
And they're the 11th seed in the ACC tournament, so we'll see. I didn't think they looked like an 11th seed tonight, but maybe on future nights in this tournament they will.
Well, we'll keep you guys updated. We'll be watching all the March Madness games and we'll let you know what we think of them. Please like and subscribe and tune in for the rest of the March Madness games and some food. I think I'll be traveling too, so a lot of really fun content coming up. Thanks, guys.